YouTube. So we got this video on how this content creator, how much she make on YouTube with the 100,000 subscribers. For my upcoming YouTubers, let's take this as inspiration. Let's get into what she talking about.
How much money do YouTubers really make? How hard is it to build a scalable business with multiple streams of income and earn a decent living online? Is this something that really anyone can do?
Yes,
in this video, I'll be answering all those questions and more, along with revealing how much money this channel generates with 100,000 subscribers, not only from AdSense, but also from sponsorships, from affiliate sales, and from Patreon. That's right, I'll be spilling all the beans. I figure if I'm always making videos about making and saving and managing money, the least I can do is provide a little bit of financial transparency. And you know me, I'm always happy to do the least I can do, so let's do it. 2024 was a pretty big year for my channel. I started off the year with 44,000 subscribers, and by the end of the year, I was just shy of 100,000. So to start off, let's go over the AdSense month by month for the entirety of last year, and I'll show you how the growth of the channel affected the revenue. Now, what's important to keep in mind is that the numbers that I'm showing you here on AdSense are in Canadian dollars for starters, so I'll put the US conversion on screen. Also important to note is that this is gross income, so this doesn't account for any business expenses and deductions, and also tax has to come out of this still. This is pre-tax. But for the month of January, I made $2,601.24. My lowest paying day was $17.
So, a 255,000 view video made her $2,600. Okay. Watch time. Well, hold on. Am I wrong? No, that's not one video. Okay, that's a period.
And my highest paying day was $306. By the start of February, I had just over 46,000 subscribers. And
I guess that's for the month. How many views she had that whole month.
For the month, I made $2,691.59, which is slightly more than I made in January. But interestingly, I only released 4 videos in February, where I released 5 in January.
Okay, that's good right there. She made $2,600 a month in a month from YouTube. Just imagine how much they can be added up to. If you just not stun out and you make that your first year, just imagine how much money you can be making from that, bro. That's inspiration.
And we'll talk a little bit more about why that happens later on in the video. But my lowest paying day in February was about $32, and my highest paying day was $316. Let's move on to March. At the start of March, I was just over 48,000 subscribers, but I made $3,651.01. My lowest day in March was about $30, and my highest day was $481, so not too bad. By April, I hit 50,000 subscribers, and I made a total of $2,720.35. My lowest paying day was about $22, and my highest paying day was $314.39. By the start of May, I hit about 52,000 subscribers, and I actually wound up having a much more profitable month than I typically do, bringing in a total of $5,234.27. Now in May, I only put out 4 videos, but I had a few of those videos kind of blow up and get a lot more views than my videos typically get, which meant more money for me. My lowest paying day was about $29, and my highest paying day is the highest paying day I had ever had on YouTube to date, which was $589.90, and that felt pretty good. As a result of those videos doing so well, by the time that June rolled around, I was at almost 59,000 subscribers, and I made $5,564.83. My lowest paying day was about $72, and my highest paying day was $500.
Now, once you get to making $5,000 a month on YouTube, that's the around the range where you get the, okay, I think I can quit my job. Nah, once you get to making this much, bro, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like $1,000 or some a week. $1,000 or some a week, you heard me?
$72. I started off July with about 63,000 subscribers and was feeling pretty good after making some good money the last 2 months. But of course, all good things come to an end, and I dropped back down to $3,093.48. My lowest paying day was around $50, and my highest paying day was about $281. By August 1st, I was at 65,000 subscribers and made a total of $6,947.91. This was a big deal to me. My lowest paying day was $105, and my highest paying day was $540.90. By the start of September, I was at 76,000 subscribers and made a total of $6,482.34.
Bro, just look at this, bro. Look how about month by month she just growing, bro. She growing month by month, bro. It's like it's going up, bro. Everything a process, y'all. Everything is a process, bro. Don't rush nothing in life, bro. Anything for show. Anything slow for show. Anything fast don't last. Look at the numbers, bro. She growing. Man, this is crazy inspiration right here, bro.
My lowest paying day was around $61, and my highest paying day was again a new record for me at $672 on the day that I put out a video called The Brutally Honest Financial Advice That You Need to Hear. Apparently you guys really liked that video. By October, I had jumped up to 83,000 subscribers, and again, I made $6,408.13. My lowest paying day was around $99, and my highest paying day was $556.
Wait, okay. If she made 500,000 views in 1 month, right? Damn, look like she gained 5,000 subscribers that month. And she made 6,000 for that month. There's some videos that make 500,000 in like a week for some people. One video make 500,000. Just think about that, bro. One video for some people make 500,000, bro. And that's 600, and that's 6,000 that she made just off totally for multiple videos. 500,000 for that month, bro. Just think about that, though, bro. Some people make 500,000 one video, bro. One video. I can just imagine how much money Mr. Beast making, bro. This is.
And 12 cents. By November 1st, I hit 88,000 subscribers and made a total of $5,534.64. My lowest paying day was about $81, and my highest paying day was $454. By the start of December, I hit 91,000 subscribers, and I hit a total of $7,999.85 for the month, which absolutely blew my mind. My lowest paying day was just $44, but my highest paying day was $773, and I had another day where I made $746.
That's almost $10,000.
That completely just, like I said, blew my mind. But overall, for the year of 2024, this channel generated a total of $58,929.63 from AdSense. Again,
wait, hold on, Shorty. What you said, Shorty? Let's see.
$58,900.
I gotta see what she said.
$746. So that completely just, like I said, blew my mind. But overall, for the year of 2024, this channel generated a total of $58,929.63 from AdSense. Again, this is Canadian, and it converts to about $42,500 US. As I mentioned, this total is pre-tax, and it also doesn't account for the various expenses that come along with running a YouTube channel. Things like gear and software and props for different videos and cloud storage and all sorts of other things. So all in all, not a bad amount of money, but once you deduct all of those things, unfortunately, not a livable wage. But this is why it's really important to diversify your income streams when you're a content creator, because there are just so many factors outside of your control that directly impact your income. And really, even if you're...
Now you gotta think about this, bro. This is most def once you get to a certain point, once you build a community like this, bro. She said with tax deduction, it was at like 42,000, right? I think she said that. Think about it, bro. Once you build your community, think about when you drop merch and these people buying your merch. Think about brand deals. Think about other brands that want you to advertise their business, bro. Some brands pay like $2,000 or $5,000 just for like a 3-minute promo. Think about this, bro. For people may want to book you for like my niche. I'll be booked for like a 20v1, anything like that. You got to think about the bigger picture once you build your community, bro. This stuff most definitely is like, you can live off this for sure, bro.
Not a content creator, even if you have a regular job, with the cost of living nowadays, it's more important than ever for everyone to have backup streams of income outside of their 9 to 5. And if you're like me and you don't want to be working around the clock to make it happen, having a scalable business is the cheat code. Unlike a 9-to-5, when you have a scalable business, your income isn't directly tied to the amount of time and effort you're inputting. So as your business grows over time, you make more money without necessarily needing to do more work. A YouTube channel is one option, but there are many other avenues as well, like starting a print-on-demand business with today's sponsor, Printful. Print-on-demand with Printful is amazing because it can be done by anyone, anywhere, at any time. It's totally passive after the initial setup, and it's infinitely scalable. Here's how it works. You pick the products you want to sell, content creators who want to sell merch. Printful products are top quality with only a 0.24% reshipment rate because the topic is different. I've also made plenty of videos that I think objectively are just as good, if not better than these ones, but for whatever reason the algorithm didn't pick them up and they didn't get nearly as many views, and so they've only earned $200 or $300 or $400. This video that I made comparing the quality of different jeans at different price points took me a lot of time to make.
So this for one video, right? 50-something thousand views for, she got $500 for that. $535 from 57,000 views. So what if there was, it looked like if it was, say if you double the views, so I guess like, say you at 115,000, they just say 115,000, would that be added up to, would that double the price to at least 1,000 and, 1,000? And that's just off 115. That's if we doubled it, and if it worked like that. That's money, bro. Dang, bro, that's money, bro. You gotta think about this, bro. This is inspiration, bro. This is what we trying to get at, y'all. Keep putting the work in, bro. We gonna get there.
And it cost me nearly $500 just to buy the jeans for the video, but it only made $530. So I actually would have lost money on this video if it wasn't for the fact that it had a sponsorship. So yeah, sponsorships. For a lot of creators, sponsorships are the most consistent way to generate reliable income. I know some people have strong opinions about them, but realistically, like I was showing before, most creators simply couldn't make consistent content without them because we'd be actively losing money with every upload. The way I see it, sponsorships, or brand deals as they're sometimes called, are really a win-win for everyone.
Right, as I just said.
The creator gets paid enough to continue creating, and you guys, the audience, get to watch the videos you enjoy totally for free. Best case scenario, you're introduced to a product or service that genuinely improves your life. I can't speak for others, but personally, I make a concerted effort to partner with brands that I feel offer true value. Worst case scenario, it's something that you're not interested in, so you just ignore a quick 60 to 90 second ad and then continue watching the content you like for free. No harm done. Unfortunately, I can't disclose the exact amount each brand pays, but I can tell you how rates are calculated overall. Just like with AdSense, rates are based predominantly on views, but they vary based on the creator and their audience demographics, the brand and their budgets, and the type of content. Typically speaking, brands will pay anywhere from $15 to $50 per 1,000 views they expect a video to get. So they'll look at the average view count across the most recent videos on a channel, and from that average, they'll calculate a rate. So again, as a channel grows and gets more views, the creator can charge more for sponsorships. That means that a channel getting about 20,000 views per video will likely be earning around $300 to $1,000 per sponsorship, whereas a channel that gets 100,000 views per video will make, say, $1,500 to $5,000 per sponsorship. Obviously, those are quite large ranges, but there's just a lot of variables. At the start of 2024, I was getting about 25,000 views per video on average, and by the end of the year, that had doubled to about 50,000 views. If you feel inclined to use that information to try to estimate how much I made throughout the year, be my guest. This is also why you'll often see creators making secondary channels. Sometimes there's a video that you want to make that you know will most likely be a flop with your main audience. And maybe you're totally fine with that. You're totally fine with not putting a sponsorship in the video and you just want to make.
That's why your niche is important. When you got other things you want to get off into, if you want to make a food channel for, if you want to make a food channel, and then say you want to make maybe a camping or just a house touring, like a house touring channel. You won't be able to load up those house touring videos on the food channel because it's not going to add up right. Some people going to be there only for the food, see the food channel, right? That's why finding your niche is important, so you can grow easily on
make it, and
YouTube.
you don't really care how it performs, and you don't really care if it makes money for you or not. The problem is that when you release videos like that, it drags down your average view count overall, which can lead to brands paying you significantly less money over the next several months. Even 1 or 2 videos that flop can cost you hundreds or thousands of dollars in the long run. It would be nice to be able to say, oh hey, I know that video was a flop, it was meant to be, don't worry about it, the video I do with you won't be, but unfortunately it just doesn't really work that way. Like, if your videos typically get about 100,000 views, and then you make a weird one and it only gets 20,000 views, brands are going to look at that and they're going to say, well, what if our sponsorship only gets 20,000 views? We're not going to pay you based on 100,000 if that's a possibility. So creators will often make secondary channels where they can post freely whatever they want without really worrying about the metrics at all. But yeah.
Let's see.
$4 and support the channel, you can opt for the $10 option instead. I don't push my Patreon very hard, so the community is very small and tight-knit, and honestly, I kind of like it like that. On average, I bring in about $200 or so Canadian per month. I think it was $2,600 for the full year last year from Patreon, and every single dollar of it gets reinvested directly into the channel to pay for gear and software and props and all that kind of thing.
So that's what also some of these creators do once they get on an audience in a community. They'll build like what you call those courses. Yeah, courses, and people will join those courses. And they have hundreds of people in there, maybe charge the person like $5 a month. Some of them charge way higher for certain courses, like 100, 1,000. And that's extra money on the side once you got your community, bro. All you need is your community. Once you build your community, bro, you set, bro. You set, bro. Just put in the work to build the community.
An effort to just continuously improve the quality of my videos. And finally, let's talk about affiliate income. There are some creators out there who make absolute bank on affiliate marketing. In fact, there are some who only make content as a means of driving sales to their affiliate links, and I am not one of them. I have some links in the descriptions of my videos for my favorite products that I use every day, and if I mention a specific product in a video,
okay, so those are basically affiliate
I don't want my videos to just be about trying to tempt you guys.
That you can put it in the description of your video, and if someone
469 Canadian dollars on affiliate sales in 2024. Now, as I mentioned, all of this is prior to deducting my many expenses, and it's pre.
Okay, it look like she said for the affiliate sales, she made like 1,000 on for the year in 2024, which is extra money. Like that is only gonna grow, bro. It's only gonna go, bro. Yeah, build your community, man. For the small upcoming creators, bro, just build your community, bro. That's where it's all at. Build the community, bro. Stay consistent, put in the work, learn from each video. And this right here was an inspirational video. As I like looking at videos like this, bro. We got into depth of, you know, how much money you can make on YouTube, how much she made. Bro, it's inspirational, bro. I hope y'all took certain points for this, and I hope y'all, you know, gained information from this video. You know, put the work in, bro. Put the work in, bro, and build your community. Other than that, y'all, I'm gonna be dropping y'all a good video soon, which probably be tomorrow. Other than that, we out of here, YouTube.